Welcome to my channel. My name is Michel, and today I want to talk about FS2Crew, which is a software that I used with my Flight Simulator 10. I had purchased the first officer and cabin crew, and also the Pushback, which was called Ultimate Ground Crew 10 or Ultimate Ground Crew X. It was a great software. Everything that they make, FS2Crew, is always very good. So I was happy to have it in Flight Simulator 10. And now for the new Microsoft Flight Simulator, FS2Crew has come out with the Pushback Express, which is what I want to talk about today. So I'm at Montreal Airport, which is Pierre-Elliott Trudeau Airport in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And I'm preparing to do a flight to Cleveland. I'm flying with the Air Transat colors, and I want to talk about this Pushback software. So I'm going to get right into it. This is the software, and it's got three kinds of pushback. The icons you see here, the first one is to set up the pushback. You can do the play test sound.
Audio test complete.
Okay, and here you have the three options. The first one is rudder control, which is when you're in the aircraft, you can actually control the direction the plane is going with the rudder. I personally don't have a rudder, so I've tried this, and for me it didn't work. I guess, need to get a rudder to use this option. The second one is the window buttons option, which is like the flight simulator itself. You click on arrows if you want to go to the left, straight, or to the right, and to stop whenever you want. This option is very good. It's more like the Microsoft Flight Simulator default pushback, and not very useful if you want to start your engines while during the pushback. The third option is distance, which I personally find the best for me. You can set the distance that it will push back and which side it will turn, either straight, right, or left. So this is the option I prefer, but I'm going to show the two options, this one and the window buttons, when I do this. First of all, the main icons here, this of course is for the settings. This is for the jetway. So if we click on this, the jetway moves, as you can see here, and it will connect to the aircraft. You don't need to ask the tower or the ground to do this. And the door of the aircraft will open. There you go. The second option here, it says toggles the aircraft main door, which is it does. And this one here is to inform the ramp agent you will be ready soon.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
Okay. The other icon is to confirm the ground check.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
Confirm all ground checks complete. We're cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground checks are complete and you are clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Very good. And the last icon here is to trigger the pre-flight events. So if you click on this, it's a 30-minute countdown. It activates the jetway and all the events that would occur in the 30 minutes prior to the flight. So these are the icons here, and of course if you do pushback, the pushback will start. So these are the options, and I'm going to start my aircraft and get ready for pushback, and I will, oops, no, I don't want to cancel that. And once I'm back with the aircraft ready for pushback, I'll start recording again. See you soon. Okay, and we are back. So the plane is ready for pushback. Let's go back outside And I'm going to try the pushback. The first one I will try will be with the arrows. Let's put the menu back on. Let's go into the settings. So we're going to try the window buttons first. I'll put this up here. Let's start this.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Let's release the parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
So these are the arrows, left, straight, and right. This is for the speed, increase and decrease, and steady speed. The thing is, while we're doing this, it's difficult to start the engines. First, we're going to click on the left button.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
So this is mostly like the actual default pushback from the flight simulator. Except you give the order directly instead of asking the ground crew to do it. So we'll stop the pushback. And this will be it.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the right-hand side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
So this is the pushback with the window button. Next, we're going to do the pushback with distance when we return. So the plane is ready. So I'm ready to start pushback. Before I do so, I will press the APU bleed. And let's go back outside. So I will start by removing the jetway. There we go. And we're going to do the distance pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
So it'll push back the distance that I set it for, and it will turn tail to the left.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your
So
discretion.
you see, this way I could start the engines right now. The pushback is doing it all by itself, as programmed. The thing about this one is that you have to estimate the distance for the push, which is not always easy. But in my view, for me, this is the best option for the pushback. If I had a rudder, that might do. Might be the best way to do it. But in my case, this is good.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the right-hand side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
So this is Pushback Express, which is by FS2Crew. It's a very good software. I recommend it. The only thing that I found that I don't like is that it's a bit pricey. It's €24.95. So that's a little bit expensive for the options that we have. The thing is, though, FS2Crew always sends updates, and it's possible that they don't have the ground crew that they had in the previous pushback for FSX, because of Microsoft Flight Simulator didn't give the codes yet to do everything, and they will probably update their product as soon as they can. Also, at the moment, it's €19.95 as a special because it just came out. So if you're thinking of buying this, this would be the right time to do it. And I really like this pushback system. The default from Microsoft Flight Simulator is good, but you always have to ask for everything that you want to the ground crew. So that's not really realistic. So this is my thoughts, my review of FS2Crew Pushback Express. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please consider it. That way you'll always be aware of everything that I post on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.